These 3 pages, written by Bill Neukom when he was taking over as the Giants' managing general partner and CEO, have helped map the team's success.
In the course of trying to prepare myself to step into the responsibility of being the CEO at the Giants, it seemed to me that it would be useful to collect sort of best ideas about how to articulate a successful baseball program and a successful business program.
And so this living document, titled The Giants' Way, was written over a series of long airplane flights.
It's very basic stuff. On the baseball side, it talks about how it is we want to play baseball. What's the Giants' way of playing baseball? And it starts with identifying the best baseball athletes and giving them every opportunity to convert their gifts into talents, the kinds of talents that might, in this very vertical process, get them as high up as they can get in professional baseball, maybe even to the major leagues, to stick in the major leagues, to contribute in the major league level, and maybe even be an impact player.
And the true genesis of this lies within the organization's ability to successfully identify unique talent.
And we do that with a combination of very veteran scouts who have sharp eyes and have an instinct for seeing talent and skills and shortcomings, and combining their knowledge with our analyst strategists who are very good about the quantitative measurement of someone's abilities.
Culminating with a vision for how these pieces should work together at all levels of the organization.
I think Brian Sabian's done a terrific job of melding those 2 sources of intelligence so that we like to think we do as well as anybody else in terms of identifying the talent. And then the question is, what do you do with the talent? And the answer is, we have to put those people in front of the best teachers we possibly can, whether it's offense, defense, base running. Conditioning is critically important.
And some of those teachers are no further away than San Jose, where the single-A Giants are learning from veteran teachers like manager Andy Skeels, who helps establish the principles that carry upward from level to level.
I think the responsibility that we all feel as players and coaches, to being a Giant means that you carry yourself in a very different way. You approach your business a very different way. Your expectations are a lot higher, and they should be. And hopefully that carries over into everything we do, from player development to the time you get to the big leagues, and certainly the way we play in the big leagues. So I think, it's not called an organization by mistake. It has, an organization, the word implies that you have a structured fundamental unit or philosophy and way of doing something.
If you're part of our system, you are a professional. You're a baseball player. You may only be playing in the rookie league the first year. You may be playing at high A at San Jose, double A, triple A, short even of the majors, but you become an ambassador for the Giants and an ambassador for baseball, and how you comport yourself on and off the field matters to us.
And this aspect of the Giants' Way has made the organization one of the premier destinations in professional baseball for top prospects who are thrilled to have been selected by the Giants.
I'm definitely happy I was picked by this organization, the way it's looking. You look at the stadium every day, every game is getting sold out, which usually only happens in the big baseball cities of New York and Boston, and it's awesome. And I definitely want to be a part of that.
The Giants have certainly had a lot of success in developing major league talent. I think last year's World Series, with the number of homegrown talent that we had on the field, is indicative of that. And I think it's one of the strengths we have as an organization.
The success of the homegrown talent, specifically that which helped win a world championship, has no doubt been good for business, while inspiring a whole new generation of Giants fans who will follow the team for decades to come.
And on the business side, there's a parallel, which is that if we're going to do the best job possible as a business, growing our revenue, putting a good product on the field, then we need to understand what our business is. And we spend a lot of time around here talking about our lines of business. We're in the baseball business, emphatically. It's the fountainhead. If Microsoft is creating useful technology, a lot of good things can happen. If the Giants are playing good baseball at the major league level, a lot of good things can follow.
Regarding those parallels to an overwhelmingly successful software business, keep in mind a large part of Neukom's business career was spent as Microsoft's general counsel and chief legal officer. And there's no doubt, having had that success, a lot of what inspires him in this role as the head of the Giants ownership group is the opportunity to share his experience for what fosters success.
We've worked very hard on more communication and more collaboration, not just within the baseball side or within the business side, but between the baseball and the business side, so that we are making much more attractive to the baseball people information technology services that they might not have taken full advantage of before. And I do think that that effort to really break down the silos, and particularly to bring baseball into the middle of the enterprise, has already paid off for us in lots of ways.
Further, the essence of team success has come with an organizational-wide recognition that credit should be shared between team members on the field and in the front office.
And the teamwork notion is, if you're the captain of a team, you get the most by deflecting credit and giving people all the credit they deserve, and in many cases, more credit than they deserve. People know who really deserves the credit, but it's a very powerful motivator.
The Giants Way was established to help create what the team describes as a culture of hard work, collaboration, and ingenuity. Thus, last season's World Series victory can in part embody the value of a strategic plan.
I don't think we still understand quite how we accomplished the World Championship, and I don't think we've sorted out our feelings. It's still a mix of feelings. Certainly elation, certainly humility. Immediately on the tail of elation comes humility. How did we do it? There's 29 teams who have smart front offices and have good resources and great talent and great teachers. How did we manage to come out on top alone on the summit? And also resolve, I think, that, hey, look, we did this, and we've proven that we're a contending team. Now we've got to show that it wasn't a fluke. So the theme this offseason was no crowing and no complacency. Recognize that we did it, what we did, we want to celebrate, but we don't want to be distracted from continuing to play at that very high level.